Hey guys, so I am back here. We are looking at a video put out by a flat earther. Big surprise, eh? But this guy's got some really strange ideas about the sun and its placement in our sky. Doesn't have any proof, just making claim after claim. No proof, no equations, no citations, nothing. Just his word. So clearly we know that this guy is not qualified. I would love to know what his scientific degree is in, because people who don't understand should not be making comments. And yes, that is pretty much exclusively flat earthers. They close their minds to the truth because they think it conflicts with what they see. But the thing about science is it's always changing. As more information is gathered, as more information is discovered, hypotheses change. Now, the placement of the sun, unfortunately, is not a hypothesis. There is no evidence to show that our sun is in our local atmosphere, because they claim that the Earth or the sun is actually just a few hundred miles above the surface of the planet, which of course is ridiculous. But let's listen to let's hear him out, and then we'll laugh at him later.
On the beach here today, as you can see, I'll just run back, just to show you the coastline, which is 22 miles away. But I'm not here to do that. I just want to show you why I was here. I'm here to focus on this. Now, this light source within the cloud base, it's just focusing on this. There's the sun.
Yep, that's the sun. What's your point?
There's the sun moving through the cloud base. Now, how can the sun be 93 million miles away? Here, you can see it moving through the cloud base. You can see the clouds in front, but you can also see the clouds behind.
Can you, though? Can you see the clouds behind? Are you sure that it's behind the sun? I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, saying that the sun is local and within our atmosphere, and saying that there are clouds behind the sun. I mean, you know that your eyes can deceive you, right? Your whole thing, the whole flat earth thing, is not trusting what other people say and proving it for yourself. But this is not proof. Showing this through a camera is not proof.
63 million miles away? I don't think so, guys.
Oh, and nice job reducing the wind noise from your microphone. Very professionally done.
Focusing a bit more on that. Look at this. It's surrounded by the cloud base.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
It's moving through the cloud base.
We of course know that that is not true. The sun is 93 million miles away. It is not local, and it certainly is not within our atmosphere. The sun is incredibly bright. It throws out a lot of light radiation, like tons of light radiation. 1 lumen, that is the general unit of measure for the intensity of light. 1 lumen is equivalent to the moon. 1 lumen is equivalent to a full moon light. Okay, the light cast off by the moon, which is a reflection of the sun during a full moon, is 1 lumen. Okay, lumen, lumière, lune, moon, it's all about the moon. Okay, so saying that the sun is behind the clouds, you're clearly not taking into consideration how bright the sun is and how thin the clouds are. When you cast enough light through an object, it can disappear. Look at X-rays. That's light. It's light energy, which is passed through your body to show your bones. Okay? Same principle is involved in the sun versus the clouds. The sun is just so bright that it passes right through the cloud cover, and it looks like the clouds appear to pass behind the sun or the moon in some cases. That is just not the case. We have documented evidence that shows that the sun is 93 miles away, period. We are not moving, of course, we are moving closer and further depending on our position in our orbit, because our orbit is elliptical. So at various points of the Earth's orbit, it is closer or further away from the sun. But that does not mean that the sun is in our orbit or in our atmosphere. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
You can see it right here. Let's just come back, get some perspective on this. Yeah, there's the beach below.
It's all about perspective. That's the whole thing. That's the flat Earth argument is based on perspective. From that person's perspective, standing on a beach looking at the sun, it appears that the clouds are behind it. Granted, it does look that way. But if you take another step back, get more information, change your perspective, you will see that the sun is not in fact behind the clouds. It is in fact 93 miles away. I'm sorry, not 93 million miles away. This is not a slam dunk proving that the sun is within our atmosphere. Absolutely not. You are not looking at the entire picture. You don't have all the information. Do your research, get the information, and then make a claim. Don't make a claim because you think that what you see is true, because your eyes can deceive you. That's a well-established fact. The most unreliable witness in a criminal investigation are eyewitnesses. Do you know that? I'm taking a law class right now, and that's what they're teaching us. The most unreliable witness in a criminal case are eyewitnesses, because different people see different things. That's just a fact. You can't trust your eyes. You need to look at empirical evidence, and you don't have any empirical evidence, something that can be peer-reviewed, something that can be replicated, something that can be falsifiable. None of this makes sense. You have no argument. You don't see the whole picture, you frickin' morons.